Happy New Year to you guys again. Happy Monday, Academy. Thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. And this is a podcast where we talk about happiness, success, and full potential. We explore what it means to live your highest, truest, best version of life that you desire, what's on your heart. And we're not judging people, we're not telling people what to want, and we're not telling people what to desire, but we are inspiring people who have desires, who have dreams, to develop the mental fortitude and develop the habits and the life processes to live these dreams and to come from a higher place of awareness and consciousness, a place where they can actually know what it means to build a life and to live a good life. Because sometimes we get it messed up, we get it twisted, we don't understand what the true meaning of life is, and we take too long to realize this, to the effect that by the time we get around to understanding, by the time we get around to enlightenment, by the time we get around to higher consciousness, the true meaning of life, it is almost too late, or we cannot fully live the life. So as we step into the new year, everybody's doing stuff about the new year. There's no way to get around that, because most people are in reflective mode now. Most people want to sort of grasp this 12-month period and make something different of it. No doubt, no matter who you are, something is going on in your head about how to get to your goals, how to change things, how to move things forward, how to figure out a plan, how to continue on a winning streak, how to get out of a losing streak. And they are the do's. You know, if you're on a journey, if you're going to take a flight to a different destination, international, for example, you want to ensure that you have the necessary visa requirements. You want to ensure that you have your ticket, you know the time, you know which airport you're going to land. You want to know how you're going to get from the airport to your hotel or to wherever you stay. You got to have the do's. Now, there's also the don'ts. There's also the things to be aware of, the things to be careful about, you know, your safety in a city. There's also, you know, what you cannot carry in your carry-on bag. There's also what you cannot carry into a country. There are the don'ts. And as you go on your journey, as you think about your goals and you want to do things for 2022, we want to stop. While we go through the do's all year, we want to take a moment to give you some of the don'ts to be aware of. And I want to take some time, might take 2 or 3 podcasts to hit a couple of the common pitfalls that I want you people to be aware of, to think about, to check on, to make sure that you get locked in and dialed in and not be a victim of. And the first thing I want to highlight is what gets most people, and that is fear. I want you to be careful and to resolve, as you make your resolutions and as you make your goals, to resolve not to fear your way out of your goals. Don't be fearful. Resolve that you will not allow the strong arms of fear to grip you and pull you away and deny you of your goals. You cannot afford to allow that to happen. You must understand that fear is a real phenomenon. There is lack of confidence and there is fear. Those are the 2 main emotions that are operating in someone's head when they're apprehensive. There's of course laziness, we'll get into that, and there are bad habits and stuff, but there is lack of confidence and there's fear as two huge things that blocks most people's success, because we're wired to do what we have been doing. The greatest judge of what we will do is what we are doing now. So if someone comes here and asks you what will you do next week, the best judge they have of that is what you are doing now, what you're doing this week. That's the best basis to judge what you will do. But I'm telling you that unless you resolve that you're gonna be very astute, for want of a better word, be very aggressive, be determined that you will move beyond your fear, that you will push through your fear, then you're no doubt gonna get thrown off by the fear that comes over normal person or anyone who is trying to do something different, who is trying to step out of their comfort zone, who is called upon to deliver. And that is not abnormal. The artists, celebrities, sports people, everybody feels fear. They say that the difference between the brave and the fearful is what you do next. Feeling fear is normal. I want you to understand that. But I want you to find a way to make yourself do it. And people have different levels of fear. Some people get nervous, some people get cold, sweaty feet and stuff. But the only way to get over this is to push yourself to do it. So there's some amount of willpower that is going to have to be brought to bear on your process so you can get yourself to do it. Pushing through. And as you boldly, I think it was Roosevelt who said that, as you boldly step towards your fear, they melt away. You will naturally feel it in the initial stages. You understand how it works and believe that, look, many people have done this. It's scientifically proven that if you do the thing, then the fear of doing it start to become less present in your mind and in your body. So the more you do it, the more comfortable you become, the better it is and the easier it is for you to stave off the fear. You gotta learn to go out there and push through. There's no easy way to get through this. You gotta push through it. And they say all that you ever dream of is on the other side of your fears. Believing that you can do it and it can happen for you. You must believe that. You must embrace that. You must go for that. The idea that you can stay in your comfort zone, the idea that you can do what you're doing now, the idea that your life will look similar all the time and you will get to a different place, the idea that you can stand in the same position on the mountain or on the hill and see a different view of the city is absurd. It won't happen. It will get uncomfortable. It will get uneasy. It will get nerve-wracking. It will get different, but you have to be ready to live through that different feeling, through that fear, through that discomfort, for you to learn new things, for you to develop the competence to do new stuff. There's no other way, my friends. There's no other way to make this happen in your life than to be the person who is gonna boldly step towards your fear. Do it anyway. Challenge yourself. Find small things that you feel fearful about doing and start to make yourself do it. And understand that there is that notion that you want it more. You want to win more than you fear failing, more than you fear being ridiculed. The first couple of times that you are doing something, the first couple of times that you're going to get into a new arena and put yourself out there, if you let it settle in your spirit that this is not for them, it's not for anybody, it's for you. You're developing your skills, you're owning your craft, you're going through the initial process. Nobody started out as a pro. You have to be okay. You have to be tolerant. I don't know if you're going to be okay, but you have to be tolerant, or you have to be able to absorb looking stupid and messing up. The person who cannot absorb failures and defeat and mishaps is not going to be able to get past that and to develop the skills. You must be able to do these things and absorb these things. And if you can, they say that if you cannot accept failure, then the seeds of greatness are not planted in you. You got to be willing, and you have to be able to have the courage to put yourself out there to look stupid until you get it right. If you can go through those initial stages, if you can put yourself out there and absorb and tolerate that pressure and failure, then if you continue, you will be able to develop the competence. And competence is the best remedy for fear. If you're competent, if you develop the skills, if you develop the abilities, you become less fearful. Because when you have done it before, the mind and the brain have something to refer to. And as reference, when there's reference, then the fear won't feel so much. You probably will always be feeling the fear. Many celebrities and sports people admit that they still feel the fear. Because when you come in front of something that you're supposed to deliver on and it is not entirely predictable, you will feel that apprehension in your stomach. But the fact that you have done it already, the fact that you have done the work, the fact that you have delivered, the fact that you have gotten the results before will help you. It will take the edge off. It will make you more confident. And that is one thing I wanted to highlight to you. How you can decide to not allow the strong arms of fear to grip you. Have a good day, guys. Always a pleasure. We'll look over some more pitfalls, common pitfalls that you have to look out for. Have a great one.